Ever since Martin Guitars and John Mayer got together to make two limited edition 20th anniversary models, one of the biggest questions has been, when will we see John actually playing one of these guitars live? And when it came to the second leg of the solo tour starting, John did not disappoint, and we actually got to see him performing with both of the new models, the Platinum Grey Burst OMJM and the Platinum Grey Burst OM-45. The second song of the night was Shouldn't Matter But It Does, and that is the song that the OMJM model was debuted with. And my friend Gabe was actually at the show, and a bunch of us were texting him in between Heartbreak Warfare and the second song, just kind of jokingly saying, oh, wonder when we're going to get either of those 20th anniversary models and watch John not play them for the first few shows. And then literally we get a text back saying, Grey OMJM is out next.
Should've learned a lesson from the year before. Should've been honest. Should've just cried. You should've told me there was nothing left inside. Now the road keeps rolling on forever.
John would also keep the Platinum Grey Burst OMJM for the performance of Who Says, which was the very next song.
Anyway, how do you do?
And with Shouldn't Matter But It Does and Who Says Done, that would conclude the use of the OMJM model, but shortly after we would get the debut of the OM-45 for Waiting on the Day.
Waiting on the day when these words are in a song. When the kids are all gone and we go dancing. Oh, can you do it, baby?
The OM-45 would make one more return for the performance of Stop This Train as well, concluding the use of that new model also. So with the very first show of this second leg of the solo tour, we saw John using both of these new models twice. And I think that's a very good indicator of what we should expect for at least this leg of the solo tour. John using both new models, the OMJM and the OM-45, at least once every single night. And seeing John playing these guitars live is really awesome, because when they first released and announced these guitars, at least in my opinion, there was a bit of a disassociation between John and these signature models. You knew he had a hand in designing them, and it was a collaboration between him and Martin, but there were no videos of him with the guitars, no photos even, nothing really besides a couple Instagram stories and the post he made on Instagram about the guitars. It just, you knew it was a John Mayer signature model, but at the same time, at least in my opinion, there was a bit of a disassociation. It would have been kind of nice to have seen a video, maybe with John talking about the 20 years of him being a Martin artist and them getting together to designing these guitars. But that never happened, so you just kind of had a few images of the guitars to go off of, and it's a John Mayer signature model. But now, seeing them on stage and John playing them, I think that's really where we're going to get a lot of that association and really the specialness of this collaboration, especially because you can only order both of these models for the calendar year of 2023. And also, of course, seeing John play them, seeing them in person, that's just going to help the sales of both of these guitars too, let's be honest. So I'm very happy that we're seeing John playing both of these new models right from the very first show. I think that's really awesome to see. And this Platinum Gray Burst obviously is very polarizing. I feel like it's almost a you love it or you hate it sort of thing. Let me know in the comments down below if seeing John playing these on stage has swayed your opinion a little bit now that we have some shots and video of the guitars that aren't just those perfectly shot promotional photos and images of the guitars. Now that you're seeing them in, stage lighting, a little bit different context in John's hands. Has it swayed your opinion at all? I'd just be very curious to know because, again, like I said, I feel like everything I'm reading and hearing about these guitars, it's either people are just in love with them or they just really don't like them. It's kind of one or the other. So let me know your thoughts on these two models in the comments down below in John's first performances with them. I wanted to document this on the channel, and of course anything else that's happening with the upcoming solo tour, I'll be sure to discuss on the channel. So subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you press the bell button to be notified when I release a new video. And until the next one, you guys, thank you so very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
Anyway, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see.